1 year has passed since we last celebrated International Market Research Day. A year since we experienced a tectonic disruption in all our lives. It has been hard for every person and every business. It continues to be difficult for many of us. But in hardship, we see a silver lining and glimmers of hope. 1 year wiser, we now understand this virus, and through its effects, ourselves better. Separation and isolation have made us value human connections more. Working from home has made us resilient. We have innovated to achieve our goals. We are getting there, but not yet. We must still persevere. We learn to compensate through our digital ingenuity. Insights has been there all the way, teaching us to measure and anticipate the shifts across all sectors of our economies. The rush to e-commerce, the turning upside down of business models. Insights has been there. As we rediscover our surroundings, teaching us about our capacity for solidarity, showing us the way in shifting to greener, healthier forms of transportation, and supported decision makers to make bold choices they were too scared to make before. Insights has helped us to understand the mental impact of COVID-19 measures, to demonstrate how young and old could overcome the pain of separation, guided governments to communicate better. Although some things worked out for better, we still have a lot to achieve. We are experts in finding ways to protect, but now it is time to act. Let's build a better future together through insights. Let's celebrate the International Market Research Day from the 3rd to the 7th of May.
What do people really think of your brand? Are they even aware you exist? SurveyMonkey Brand Tracker measures your brand performance over time, giving you insights at the speed your market is moving. We'll help you launch with the right metrics, competitors, and target audience. AI-powered insights instantly show you changes to important metrics, and custom dashboards make it easy to share relevant data. Get the insights you need to evolve and grow your brand today with SurveyMonkey Brand Tracker.
Hello everyone, good morning to the Americas, good afternoon to Europe, Middle East, and if anyone is still brave enough to be up and about still in Asia, welcome back. I'm not quite sure why you're up or listening to us. You should be in bed, but thank you nonetheless for joining us on this final closing event of International Market Research Day's week of celebration in 2021. So thank you for joining us. I hope you had an opportunity over the course of the past week to share in some of the fantastic events that have been put on at all hours of day and night, depending on which part of the world you're in, but from a wide range of companies, national associations, regional ventures, celebrating everything that Insights has to offer and how it can contribute to us to help build a better future. Celebrating all things research, and more importantly, celebrating the community that we all are. We are one community globally, has been truly extraordinary when you see all the different subjects and the different presenters and the different contributors from literally all four corners of the globe. Some of the most interesting, progressive, provocative, and innovative discussions have been held on many of the most topical issues and challenges that we face in our sector today. But equally, lots of innovative thinking and potential solutions have been offered by, again, a wide variety of people in how we can achieve in building that better future. And I think looking at that or thinking about that theme of innovation, let me now ask our new president of SMR, Kristen Luck, to take, if you like, the virtual stage as I hand her the virtual microphone for her words on this past week. Kristen, all yours.
Great, thank you, Finn. So as Finn and a few of the SMR team members are aware, I really failed today with scheduling. It's ironic that I was on the west coast of the States when we kicked off IMRD in the Netherlands at 1:30 a.m. my local time on Monday. And now I'm on the East Coast as we close. My original schedule was to close IMRD in Asia Pacific earlier today, and now with you all online. But my time zone hopping sort of got the better of me, and I missed the APAC close as it was close to 4 a.m. Here. So to all my colleagues in Asia Pacific, and I know I saw a few folks from Singapore online, I'm dedicating my IMRD closing to you. I think of research colleagues in APAC as futurists. I mean, literally, you're all a full day ahead of me. And so occasionally I WhatsApp my friend Jeff Lowe at InfoTools in New Zealand, and I ask him jokingly what the future has in store for me. And frankly, my strategy is actually pretty smart because Asia Pacific leads our industry in innovation and particularly digitalization, where they are light years literally ahead. While most of the rest of the world climbs out of a post-COVID economic recession, Asia has actually seen a rapid recovery. Asia Pacific's GDP is predicted to grow by 5.7% in 2021 alone. Asia's rebound has been largely fueled by its advanced technology sector, with 65 million jobs in digital technologies to be created each year across Asia Pacific until 2025. And by 2040, Asia is predicted to amass 52% of the world's GDP. So this is really the region to watch. I'm also consistently impressed by the thought leadership coming out of this region, from understanding culture, ensuring better communication, to consumer behaviors, to an overview of, I hope you'll spend some time on Research World reading just a few of these contributions from our Asia Pacific research community. So here's to you, APAC members, and I apologize that I was not with you earlier today. To our entire SMR community, whether you thrived in 2020 or just survived, I hope you were able to take a bit of time this week to celebrate IMRD and to join our many association partners around the world for some really great presentations and discussions. I think regardless of lockdowns, closed borders, business trends still, our global celebration of IMRD is proof that our industry is more connected than ever. And as this week of celebration closes, I can't stress enough how important it is for us all to stay connected to the outside world and share industry developments. Let's keep our networks, our community, and our discussions alive. So many thanks to all of the SMR members and local associations from around the world who joined us to celebrate an industry that has again proven its resiliency, its ability to innovate under duress, and above all, unwavering commitment to illuminating the contribution and value of insights, data, and analytics. Truly, together we're creating a better and brighter future. So here's to our global research community. Back over to you, Finn.
Thanks, Kristen. Great words. And indeed, I mean, I think just the stretch, the range of contributions from everyone during this past week, right around the globe, has been truly extraordinary. And a particular word of thanks must go again to associations like Australia and the Netherlands, who organized their events during the week or just after the week and recognized equally the importance of IMRD and having this central day, if you like, for our sector in the events that they held. So a big shout out to them for recognizing that. The range, I think, of globality is probably best summed up in a video which we were given by QRCA, the Qualitative Researchers Association in the US. So before I turn the microphone to, if you like, one of the founders of International Market Research Day, the president of the Turkish Association, Tuad, let us now play this little video for you from the QRCA to give you a real flavor of the extraordinary globality of our profession. Guys, if we can show it, that'd be fantastic.
Welcome to QRCA's IMRD 2021 video, where QRCA members in their roles as insight professionals share what this year's IMRD theme, Building a Better Future Through Insights, means to them. I'm Susan Fader, and I'm QRCA's liaison to SMR, and I'm also a 20-plus year member of both SMR and QRCA. QRCA is the world's largest organization of qualitative researchers and has members in over 37 countries. Our qualitative researcher membership includes UX researchers, customer experience researchers, sociologists, ethnographers, social media experts, and of course, people who call themselves qualies or qualitative researchers. So now let's go around the world and hear from some of our QRCA members.
Hamjambo wenzangu. Natumai kwenu.
Hola, me llamo Natalia Infante Taylor.
大家好，我是 Rachel， 来自中国上海。
Olá, sou Mônica Dale do Brasil.
I'm a qualitative researcher and owner of focus groups in the United States.
Dobrý den, já jsem Hanka Kloučková.
Bună, sunt Oana. I'm a qualitative researcher from Romania. When most of our resources go into technology development, we need to maintain the balance and we need to keep the progress in what understanding the human mind is. And this is where the world of insights can build this bridge between the science of the mind, the scientific understanding of the mind, and the rest of the society that needs to be exposed to that. And we do this by creating these compelling narratives about humans, about how they work, and about what they actually need.
I think we build a better future when we go beyond studying markets and delivering PowerPoints. We need to study our clients. How do they truly operate? What are the stories that they tell? Ultimately, I think we have to help our client partners be better leaders.
I believe qualitative research is the key to humanity's evolutionary process. The only way to understand another's lived reality is to see it from the point of view of that individual. Qualitative researchers are conduits. We allow people to lead the conversation, we amplify their voices, and we lay out critical organizational opportunities. Business impact leads to social impact, and we see a gradual societal shift, an evolution beyond us versus them.
Just like legal, Africa is built upon different pieces. There is a diversity of cultures, nuances, styles, language, and human dynamics. All this without a clear understanding may look chaotic, but through insight, the seemingly chaotic starts to make sense and opens up an ocean of opportunity.
For the last few years, I have been publicly advocating for involving people with disabilities in quantitative and qualitative research to bring voices we often discard as edge cases to the forefront of decision-making processes. Listening to people with disabilities is an essential part of inclusive design because something that solves a problem for people with a disability will also make those same products and services better for able members of perceived target markets.
Building a better future of insights will happen when companies and brands start to incorporate multicultural approaches to research as a natural process in all of their research projects instead of special projects only. A multiculturalism approach will help them stay competitive and profitable in a fast-changing world.
I believe a better future is with happy people and happy planet. Insights is to elevate business and individuals to serve people and the earth more precisely. Insights help us to understand others, it breaks the bias and builds the empathy. A better future starts from the moment we are willing to pull down social tags, to open up our ears and our heart.
Our world is changing right before our eyes in so many ways, and that's why the role of insights is even more important to brands and businesses today than ever before. As consumer demographics, preferences, attitudes, and beliefs continue to evolve, so must our approach to conducting research. This is especially true as it relates to reaching BIPOC consumers who are Black, Indigenous, and people of color. It is critical that we give these consumers a voice in rooms where brand decisions are made. It is especially rewarding to highlight the voices of BIPOC consumers who are often misunderstood or even marginalized, or sometimes an afterthought as it relates to brand planning.
Our secret weapon is knowing how to listen. Listening for us qualitative researchers is so important because it makes us empathetic. That's particularly important in my field. Healthcare workers, patients, caregivers pour out their hearts in interviews. And when we listen carefully, we will know when we hear their truth.
And having moved nearly all of our qualitative research online, many clients are starting to come back and talk about in-person research. They're telling me that while online research was a lifesaver, there are many nuances that you get from in-person research, such as the dynamics of full body language, kind of seeing the whole person and not just the head. And also within person, you are more likely to get the person's full engagement, especially in a group discussion format. And this ultimately we're able to deliver better insights to build a better future.
We have people with different perspectives and really need to incorporate all the voices. LGBT, Black people, older people, people from all parts of the country, people from all social classes. All those voices should be included for us to reshape the world and create a better and more inclusive future.
I aim to find a human interest story in every interview I conduct because it's a reminder that the products and services we're asked to talk about have to be geared towards what real people want and need. By deeply understanding the context of their lives, we can build a better future through insights.
Well, for me, the COVID has been an impetus for researchers to use technology to reinvent the way of searching for deeper consumer insights. For example, we did a research with kids who were about to leave the orphanage setting, and the fact is that the online interviews helped to provide a certain shield of anonymity for them so that we were able to get into really deep insights and help them to address the problems which they are facing.
Video is an integral part of building a better future through insights. At every phase, video enables us to reach out to respondents that we wouldn't normally be able to and still connect with them on a human level. It also helps us potentially keep costs down so we can reach more people or add more elements to our research. When it comes to delivering our insights, video is an incredible way to not only preserve the findings because people now have a palatable, entertaining, easy to pass around video, it also keeps the respondent and the humans that we're interacting with directly tied to the insight.
Thank you for watching QRCA's International Market Research Day 2021 video. As researchers, we are more equipped than ever to gather insights in the right way, the smart way, the human way. And when we expand our universe to the people we interact with and talk to, we will be able to build a better future through insights.
And a big thank you to QRCA for that fantastic video. Global voices, global community, global insights, and at the same time, each of us unique in our own way, which for any of you who have an interest in ethnography, just check out all the things that were behind all of those people in the video, whether it was the rock guitar, whether it was pieces of art, whether it was a library, and that unique insight into people and how we are as resilient as we can be, particularly as we've proven in this time of pandemic, is, I think, another huge strength of ours that we should be shouting out about. Now, International Market Research Day was first conceived by the Turkish association, TUAD, who came to us with the concept and one which we were really thrilled to be offered the opportunity to support them with. So let me now pass the microphone to the president of the Turkish Association, Yener. Yener, the virtual microphone is all yours.
Thank you, Finn. Thank you for giving this chance to speak and share the pride, because this organization has become really vibrant, and we got together from all over the world with people who put their heart into research, qualitative research, quantitative research, neural research. I mean, it's a great day. It's a great week, though. I think this organization, International Market Research Day and Week, is a great chance because, as Descartes says, I'm thinking, therefore I am. And once Descartes says this, in 1998, Antonio Damasio wrote a book, it's Descartes' Error. And Antonio Damasio, great neuroscientist, says that the mind runs with emotions. So it's not cogito ergo sum, or it's not thinking, therefore I am. I'm feeling, therefore I am. So in these days, during pandemic, we lost finances, we lost business, but we can get the business back. We can get the finances back, but we shouldn't lose our emotional durability. We should be more resilient. So the same thing for researchers. Many researchers, many freelancers on the street lost their job for good. And these kind of events is creating a hope for all individuals, freelancers, qualitative researchers, quantitative researchers. We all get together, share our insights, and look into each other's eyes. It's hope. It's feeling each other. It's emotional durability. I think this is really quite important. Of course, we change information, we get inspired with the insights, but getting together, feeling that we are a big family from Africa to America, from Antarctica to Australia. It feels good. And I hope the organization will improve to next level and we can make a united organization that can share our insights together for a better future. I would like to thank, I'm not gonna talk too much, and I would like to thank Pınar. She is the one who started from the beginning and really made us get to here. And of course, once we get this idea to Finn and his team embraced the idea of celebrating International Market Research Day. So we are proud to be a part of this family. We are proud to celebrating this day with my all friends from all over the world. This is our proud. We are really proud of this. So thank you, Pınar. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Finn. Thank you, Kristen, for giving us this week and carry it to a global level. Warmest feelings from Turkey. Back to you, Finn.
Thank you, Yener. Lovely words. And well, as they would say, right back at you. We're just as proud to be involved with this as I think you were in creating the concept and putting it forward. Now, all of the events, all of the occasions that have been on display or that have been broadcast over the course of the past week are, of course, all conceived of and handled and facilitated by people. And so in that regard, I would now like to give the microphone, the virtual microphone, to Pınar. Pınar, who has, from the very beginning and from the very concept being publicized, has helped us, and I think has also been a unique linchpin, a unique cog in the wheel that has enabled IMRD to become the event that it is today. So Pınar, please, may I pass you the microphone for a few words from you?
Thank you, Finn, and thank you for your kind words. Hi, everybody. It's a big pleasure to me to be with you once again to celebrate MRID. In 2020, we were united by loss, but by the solidarity at the same time. And we learned to appreciate all the things that we took granted for in our lives, even small things such as shaking hands, meeting with friends for a coffee. So I cherish these moments with you and celebrate MRID 21 with all colleagues and friends. I believe we are building a better future all together. Thanks to SOMAR for honoring Turkish Researchers Association, and very special thanks to Dominic, Kim, Alfonso, and tech wizards Vincent, and many others in SOMAR who worked very hard to making this week phenomenal for our Market Research Society. We are a proud partner of MRID, and I am very glad to be a part of this community. And let's always remember to focusing on the small things that bring us joy and happiness. So cheers, everybody. Cheers for today. Thank you. Back to you, Kim.
Thank you, Pinar. And for those of you that are watching, there's a great exchange going on in the chat about, if research were a favorite drink, what would it be? I hope that all of you, no matter where you are in the world and no matter what suggestions you're putting forward into the chat, have a glass of that favorite drink in front of you so that we can toast the success of this week. Really, it remains for me now just to say a few thank yous as we wrap up the week for this year. It is clearly a hugely important occasion for us to get together. The fact that we now have an international date in the calendar is one that we must remember. It's a time when we do get the opportunity to come together as a community, to mourn the sad times as we've had to do this year with the pandemic that has struck us, but also, and perhaps more importantly, to celebrate the opportunities that are in front of us, the incredible innovation that exists within our community, and the power that we have to both guide and influence business decision-making all over the world. That is unique to our sector, and it is a strength. In fact, it's a superpower that we cannot afford to forget and that we must celebrate every year. So let me say thanks to Pinar for her words. Thank you to Dr. Jana Girsken, the president of TUAD, and indeed thank you to TUAD for coming up with this date initially. I'd like to send a special warm word of thanks to all of the speakers, all of the organization and the organizers who put forward the events, particularly those that raised some very topical and challenging subjects that we need to address in the coming months and years to ensure that our industry remains at the forefront of best practice. I also extend my thanks to all of the national associations, 39 associations around the world with over 76 events in the course of 5 days. And as I said, a number of those associations also offering attendance to anyone who joined an IMRD event to attend their event for free. Most importantly, though, I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you, the audience, because ultimately, when the events close and the week comes to an end, it is you who, going back to your desk on Monday or back to your screen on Monday, it is you who will have to kind of remember that it is this celebration of our superpowers that will hopefully influence you and support you and motivate you in the times ahead. Many countries have come out of the darkness of the pandemic. Many are still struggling within it. So as we move forward, remember that we do have that incredibly important role to play, not just in supporting our community from within, but in demonstrating that superpower, that insight and that guidance to our companies and clients without. We have an extraordinary amount to be proud of. We have a huge amount of best practice and guidance and extraordinary case studies that we should be shouting out loud about. So make sure that you do so. Take the opportunity to present at any event that you can get to showcase some of the wonderful work that we are doing. Indeed, if you feel like presenting at an SMR event, well, then our Insights Festival is coming up. Our deadline for proposals for speaking is still open. So use the opportunities that are there in our industry. Come to us. We'd love to give you the platform to shout out about the great things that we do. Finally, thank you for coming together. Thank you for showing the strength of our global community. And thank you for committing us all to helping to build a better future. I'm just going to leave you now with a little video that Vincent very kindly put together about all of the events that went on through the week. So to all of you, be safe, stay safe, and remember to shout out loud. There's never been a more important time to say hashtag I am a proud researcher. You may as well show it there, Vincent. Thank you all.
Hello, my name is Yener Girişken. I'm the president of Turkish Researchers Association and CEO of Fingnero. I would like to celebrate International Market Researchers Day and would like to say a couple of things with the theme of this year. The theme of this year is building a better future through insights. So with the research that we have done so far, our main insight that we got is, in order to be happy, in order to build a strong and better future,
you have to establish strong emotional connection with your environment, with nature, with animals, with the environment at large, of course, including the people around yourself, your shareholders, your family, your friends, your colleagues, everyone that you touch with. So make emotional connection, enhance it, and be safe and be happy. Thank you.
And I believe that data is the new oil.
我为市场研究行业骄傲。
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 作为一个市场研究行业的人员，我感到非常骄傲。
我为市场研究行业骄傲。
为市场研究行业骄傲。
我为市场研究行业骄傲。
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 骄傲，骄傲。
Hi everyone, my name is Alima.
Hello everyone, my name is Oliver Suluwashi.
Hello everyone, my name is Chidi Prudence.
Hello, my name is Olawale Ibrahim.
Hi, my name is Tosin.
My name is Olamide Bolaji. My name is Dada Emmanuel Ifemi.
Hi everyone, my name is Sidi.
Hello, my name is Mei Bashir.
My name is Oluwakere. Happy International Market Research Day. Happy International Market Research Day.
Happy International Market Research Day.
Happy International Market Research Day.
Happy International Market Research Day.
Happy International Market Research Day.
Happy International Market Research Day.
Happy International Market Research Day.
Happy International Market Research Day.
Happy International Market Research Day.
First of all, simply, it's amazing to be a market researcher. Arts from Italy.
I'm proud to be a market researcher.
I'm proud to be an Italian researcher.
I'm proud to be a market researcher.
I am a proud market researcher.